Welcome to my new park series and welcome to Severn Valley Farm. This is my custom Planet Coaster 2 theme park located here in England, down the Severn Valley in the country. Located here in Shropshire, we have the Severn Valley Railroad running alongside with a beautiful little train station along here, and also a beautiful area situated along the River Severn, the longest and largest river here in the UK. So without further ado, let's get started to build on Severn Valley Farm. Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here today. Today, like I said, we're starting our brand new park series then, Severn Valley Farm. If you know what, well, like I said in the intro, this is a theme park situated here in the UK along the Severn Valley. You can search it up if you want to see what it actually is. We've got the River Severn, and then we've also got a Severn Valley Railway recreation here as well. This is just a small section, there's anywhere in particular, but it's located not too far away from where I live, so I thought, you know, it'd be pretty cool for me to do something like this as a little park project for myself. So yeah, this isn't going to be a big park. This is going to be nowhere near the size that Hyper Park was. This is going to be more size, most similar to Wallaby Adventure Valley, I guess you could say. Going to be a similar sort of size to that, but my main inspiration then for this park is going to be Portal Park here in the UK. So like with the theming and the coasters and stuff like that. So we won't have too many large coasters, but we will have some decent sized coasters. This is, like I said, this is going to be nowhere near Hyper Park where in terms of like the scale of the project. However, this isn't going to be my only park series that I'm starting in these next few months, as I've already actually begun on another park series, which you guys will find more and more out as we go on through the weeks. Then I don't feel 100% today. I've got quite a croaky throat. I think it's just down to the fact I've got a bit of hay fever because it's very hot here in the UK today. Again, another heat wave which I can't deal with again. This is going to be the last Planet Coaster video, or not the fully last Planet Coaster video. This is going to be the last video for a good few weeks now, because I go on holiday. I'm filming this Thursday. I go on holiday on the Saturday, so I am looking forward to getting out back into Greece. I'll try and do a bit. Might do a few videos there. I'm not too sure yet. Unfortunately, there's no theme parks there, so I can't give you guys any ride POVs, which is sad. But well, just getting into it then. Like I said, this is going to be located here on the Severn Valley here in the UK. I'm just working on like the park entrance, like the car park. There's quite a lot that is going to go into this park in terms of detailing. The car park here is just going to be like a simple like gravel area, which isn't most realistic, but I thought it'd be pretty cool just to do something like that. As that's what my intention is with this park. This is going to be my most detailed part. Obviously, we had Hyper Park, which had a lot in it. Like coaster wise, but they weren't necessarily themed. Yes, there was detail in terms of the buildings, but they weren't necessarily a themed coaster. Like, I think the most well themed in my opinion was what's it called now, ERMC we did, which was like a Viking-y kind of theme. That kind of theme for the station is what the minimum is going to be for this park. So in other words, there's going to be a lot of work put into this park. This is fully a solo park project. There won't be any guest creators on this. I was going to try and get a few, but I thought no, I'll do it all myself, because I've got the full coaster lineup all ready to go, and I can't wait to get this actually all done. I have built so far in this video, you will see me build the first coaster of the park then, and somewhat theme it up. It's not the most well themed in the park. I want to do, I might put a little bit more work into it. I'm not too sure yet, because it'd be pretty unique. Here we're doing then the entrance to the park. This isn't actually going to use any like the grid pieces, like the normal like wall grid pieces. This is all going to be like beams and stuff like that. So I thought I'd take you guys through the experience of building this entrance. It's a simple entrance, not too much. It's, you know, it doesn't, yeah, it's not the world's biggest, like, it's not like an Efteling entrance, or like, I can't think of another park entrance, which, Epic Universe, there you go, that's a good one. But this isn't going to be like your Epic Universe kind of entrance, like I said. It's going to be more of like an Alton Towers kind of scale entrance, like not too big, not too small. There won't be a corkscrew out front of it, although if you guys do want to see me maybe pay a bit of homage to like the park's heritage, if you will, by putting something like that at the front entrance of the park, it would be pretty cool to see how that would look. You see we're just doing the roof then on this building. It's quite a large building, and I did really enjoy doing this building. I put a few of these across the area because at the end of the day it's all down to like costs and stuff like that. Again, another thing, this is going to be a hell of a lot more detailed than is Wallaby Adventure Valley. I keep going at Wallaby Adventure Valley. I'm not doing any more videos on that. I do need to get some work done on that park. I'm not too sure if I'm going to carry on that part. I'll let you guys know any information if Wallaby Adventure Valley does come back, but you know, in the day I've had a fair few more park projects that I've been focusing on, such as this park project here. You know, we got Hyde Park, and then we've also got the new park series, which more news will come on that in due course. When that will be, I don't know yet, because I've got a lot of work I need to get on with that part, because it's not going to be like any park project I've ever done before. Like, this is going to be an actual mega park. Like, this is going to be a massive park. Like, this is going to be a Cedar Point kind of scale park. So again, more information on that coming in the future. Here we are then, building the first coaster then of the park. It's a typical first coaster of the park, just like a small little kiddie coaster, or not kiddie family coaster, same thing. This is going to be like this is going to be the Sierra Force coaster of the park. This will be themed up a bit. I do need to work a little bit more on the theme because it isn't 100% where I would like it. But one thing, yeah, what was I going to say before I got interrupted by the printer? I can't think what I was about to say. Oh yeah, this park originally, you'll see it in this coaster here then. If I do it, I'm not too sure. Every single coaster was originally going to be 1 meter smooth. However, I realised that there's not really much point in doing that on coasters like this, and indeed the next coaster that's coming in the next episode. So there wasn't much point in me doing too much in that kind of sense. So I did originally, this was all fully 1 meter smooth, and I changed my mind. I thought, you know what, no, I'll just do it 4 meter. If there is a coaster that I do want to do 1 meter, I might do it. I'm not too sure yet, because 1 meter does take quite a hell of a lot of time, and I think that's more one of those that can be reserved for the realistic coaster series, which I do want to get a new episode out of it soon. But I'm working on a coaster at the minute, and it's taking me longer than I was expecting it to take, so I'm hoping that I can get that done relatively soon. As always as well, every single coaster in this park will have custom supporters in some way, shape or form. That's a bit of a clue maybe to what one of the other coasters in this park is going to be. You'll see more on that in the future. So yeah, that's going to be the whole entire vibe of this park. Is going to be super realistic, super well detailed. I don't know if it'll be the most detailed park in this game, because I'm not quite there yet when it comes to detailing. However, there is more. I am getting more and more realistic with my other parks. Like Hyde Park was a massive example of that. Like, you saw how incredible that was. It gets to that point in the voiceover now where it's just boring, because I'm just doing custom support, in which I do every single coaster. I can't actually remember the last time I did a coaster like for a park and I didn't custom support it. But I actually can't think of one. But that's how long it's been since I haven't custom supported a coaster. Like, I know I do a bit of custom supporting when it comes to like wooden coasters, because you know they actually do. But sometimes, like when it comes to banking and stuff, they don't really generate the best supports when it comes to banking. So I do custom supporting for wooden coasters. That is. I only do like corner. I don't fully custom support wooden coasters because I ain't that crazy yet. Another thing we're putting in this part then, this changes massively from where it is now. We do a nice little train ride then. Most of these like smaller, like you know, UK European style parks do have like a small little train ride like this. Another thing as well, this park is actually a starter park map, so if you guys do want to go download this, I will feature it at the end of the video in the description, and also a just a short little look at it, so that way you guys can actually go check this out. And if you guys want to build a park on it, let me know, and maybe yeah, maybe you can have a crack at doing a full park on like a map like this, because it isn't a small map this, but it isn't a massive map. I was mostly actually inspired by the starter map that's on the workshop. I can't think which star map it was now, but I was mostly inspired by that when it came to this park. But like I said, you guys will probably see that in the future. Originally, at this bottom corner of the park, I was going to put a Zamperla Disco in, but then because for Asgard theme park, I made a fully custom like ride gondola for this. So you'll see it, you can see it there. It looks really good, but I kind of did this Zamperla Disco, and I was like, this doesn't really work for me. So that's why I ended up deleting it and putting it, and I'm going to try and use it in a different section of the park, because I thought, you know, I didn't particularly like it where it was. Now we're doing a bit of a ride photo booth. This doesn't stay. This I was originally going to do it as a like a wooden kind of building. However, I changed my mind in the end, and I went for more of a of what this theme's actually of the ride. You'll see what that is. It's more. It's more. Well, it's not stylized. It does have theming in and around the ride. But this coaster, I've already named this coaster. It's called Flight School. It is Flight School. I was inspired a bit by Farmyard Flyer down at Portland's, like in terms of the theming. But this is more like a jet than it is a like a propeller coaster, or not a propeller coaster, like a propeller plane. Thank you. It got there in the end. So it's more of like a propeller. Well, not. Well, it's more. I'm losing my head. I can't do this heat, man. It's getting to me. But no, this is more like a jet kind of Flight School, not like a Farmyard Flyer kind of theme. You can see there I delete most of the building and replace it with a more of like a corrugated iron kind of theme, as that is more like what you do typically tend to get when it comes to when it does come to these sort of rides in real life and themes. I don't know really what, like I said, my main inspiration was obviously Farmyard Flyer at the end of the day. That is also it's called now a Sierra Force. It's not a very big Sierra Force though, I know that. I know, isn't it a clone? Yeah, I think it's a clone of Chase Mountain Mission at Chessington, thank you. I know it's a clone of that, so yeah, like I said, we're getting to that point in the voiceover, I just don't know what to talk about. So, yeah, we're just naming the ride there Flight School, putting a little bit of theming in then. Well, not theming, just like the name of the ride. And then I do actually, I think, do I? Yes, I do, yeah. I can't remember if I did that on a time lapse or not. But you see, I'm using like the plain pieces on their side, because otherwise it didn't look the best from the other side, which is hence why I've done it like that, because I feel that would look quite cool. I think I do put that elsewhere in the park as well. So, and it's not really a themed area. It's just like a mini themed area, if you will. But no, I think actually we come towards the end of the voiceover then. So just doing a little bit of the queue line fencing, and I'll see you guys in the overall area tour in a minute. I'll see you guys in a second. Here we are then for the first real time then of Severn Valley Farm. This park's looking really good. There is a bit of a jump from the time lapse that you guys saw to where we are now, because I put quite a lot of work into it, and this isn't still fully done yet in terms of like the main street and stuff like that. We've got toilets over there. That's actually where the guest spawner is. I did originally put them in the train station, but for some reason the guests wouldn't spawn on that, so I ended up moving it here to the entrance in a building there. You see, this is all like a similar kind of style of buildings, like with the curved arch in the middle and just stuff like that. You can see there's park's first coaster, and just in the background, just sat up there. This does feel really empty at the minute, but I can assure you by next episode it won't be empty. You can see there's the massive Ferris wheel there. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I'm not too sure on the placement of it, so I might move it elsewhere into the park. This is the park's first restaurant. It is Severn Valley Kitchen. I'm really happy with how this looks. It's quite nice, detailed, fully custom windows and all that kind of stuff. Because of course that's me. I like doing custom stuff because I'm weird. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that building came out. I do really like the look of that. You can see there's the toilet block around there. It's a bit of a bog standard one, so I might make some changes to that. Yeah, at the end of the day, this is going to take me quite a while, this little park series. So I do look forward to doing it. I'm not going to release weekly episodes. I'm going to release episodes as and when they're done. So, God, that's a long queue for that. Here's the train then. As you saw, I did originally do it over like the first bit of this little map. However, I changed my mind, and I've also realised that since this recording, this was actually built before the new update with the praise pack with the train. So I might update that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. You can see there's some of those planes I was talking about at the entrance before. Again, quite a long queue for the train ride. I suppose it's not exactly the most highest capacity in the ride in the world. And so is this then. There's the Sierra Force coaster then that's called Flight School. We're going to take a ride then on Flight School, then we will cut through some of the queue. I'm tempted though as well to make a fast track entrance at some point. You can see that. I don't know why I zoomed in there, but yeah, I am going to make a fast track entrance at some point. I'm not too well. I might do. I don't know yet. I did do that after all for the last park series. So yeah, we'll go through. We've got a nicely themed queue line with a bit of with some barrels and boxes and stuff like that. See, there's a nice view of the coaster, and it's not exactly the world's tallest coaster, nor is it the world's most smallest coaster, because that's the Ghost Style Bobs that are. If you don't know what that is, just search it up and you'll see what I'm on about there. So yeah, we'll go for a ride on this coaster. I might increase the fencing height here, because otherwise people could just jump out onto the train track. I know it's not exactly. I mean, most of these train rides in the UK do actually have like a. Or they don't have like the barriers that you do find in some parks. Here we are then in the station. Then you can actually see here I have custom air gates in this, because yeah, for some reason this coaster doesn't generate with air gates in it, so I decided I'd make my own ones because I thought they looked quite cool. Nobody goes into them because they are custom after all, and they also are quite short and the stations are quite small. Anyways, let's go take a ride then on Flight School. I'll see you guys when we come off. So that is the first episode of Severn Valley Farm then, fully complete then. Yeah, so it's, like I said, it's quite a large expansive park. You can see there's the entrance. It's quite a large like plaza area. Might add some security booths in there. I'm not too sure yet. I probably will have to. I didn't do that for Hyde Park though, which is quite funny. But no, that is going to do it then for this first episode. You can see here's the size of the park then we have to build with. Thank you guys for watching this first episode then of Severn Valley Farm. If you guys did enjoy this one, please hit the like, subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss more Planet Coaster 2 content and more Severn Valley Farm content. There won't be any Planet Coaster 2 content for a few weeks whilst I'm on holiday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in a brand new video next time. Goodbye.